Hallo Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Nobody Wants to Die. In der letzten Folge haben wir einige neue Erkenntnisse gewonnen. Wir sind hier auf dem Zeppelin Icarus gelandet und suchen Hinweise zu Kovalev, der wahrscheinlich den Green getötet hat. Und hier ist noch ein Beamter involviert, der auch schon beim Fall von Sarah, also von unserer Frau, involviert war. Bin sehr gespannt, wir müssen hier noch ein bisschen was rekonstruieren. Ich hoffe, ihr seid wieder mit dabei. Lasst gerne ein Like oder einen Kommentar da. Damit könnt ihr mich unterstützen, würde ich mich drüber freuen. Und dann machen wir hier mal weiter. Wo genau? Da.
Someone shot him?
A lunatic would shoot a bartender. An endangered species. I'll figure out where the shots came from.
Got the latest generation? One that picks up the trajectory of bullets?
Relax. I'm old-fashioned, but I make exceptions for toys that make my job easier.
Ich finde, die Stimmen sind manchmal ein bisschen leise. Liegt nicht an der Einstellung, sondern das ist im Spiel einfach so. Ich möchte gerne da hoch.
Attacker shot from the stage.
Any thoughts on who did the shooting?
Got a dead guy here who'd make a decent suspect. He's great at playing a dead guy. Really in character. The caliber matches the gun fired.
Is it him?
He shot Kovalev before he got hit himself.
Mhm. Das sieht ja krass aus.
You check the DNA.
Body's assigned to a user named Edmund Christo Basmond.
Who the fuck is Edmund Christo Basmond?
Employed by Phalanx, an elite private security company founded by someone called Miller?
If I were this guy, I'd look for another job. He fired 4 shots before he fell to the ground.
But only one hit Kovalev.
Mhm.
Why was a security guard shooting at Kovalev?
Good question. Something provoked him. He must have been startled to have such shitty aim. Straight in the Icarite. Whoever tapped him was a fucking excellent shot.
So now the question is, who?
Exactly. So long, Edmund Christo Basmond.
Ugh, what a horrible way to die.
gonna have such a phobia. Just the sight of a match will make him piss himself.
And he'll never light a cigar again.
Runs like clockwork. You recognize him?
John Park? The third one in the photo with Green. The main shareholder of Demmer?
Fucking Demmer. Ribs completely crushed. Multiple minor injuries. He's covered in some kind of flammable shit.
We found the same substance on Kovalev. What does it look like to you?
Something exploded right next to him. Concussive force broke all his bones. Intense heat set him on fire.
Shit. The poor bastard really suffered.
Yeah, well, suffering's nothing new. Especially for people who eat Demmer food.
Can you find the source of the explosion?
As long as this shit glows under UV light, yeah, I think so. The center of the blast was in this lounge.
Es sieht das krass aus.
Time to check on Park's friends.
What was... Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just that we better get a move on.
Martin Roy, the owner of the New York Liberation Stadium?
Shit. He seemed like a decent guy.
You knew him?
Nah, not really. He shook my hand a few times in the old life, that's all. A scarf. I saw this pattern somewhere. You know, from the photo? From a speed camera?
It's a scarf. But, yes, indeed. Jane Salma had a similar one.
Similar? Identical?
Uh-huh. But, it's just a scarf. Besides, there's no sign of Salma's presence.
No, not yet. Weird. I can't read the Icarite.
Destroyed?
Doesn't look that way. I just can't access it. I see a code on the hand. Will you check it?
Expensive bodies don't usually have those.
Could have been a recent purchase, maybe? Just hadn't gotten around to removing the serial number yet?
Huh. Weird. It's unregistered, but the body was bought by Phalanx for... Holy shit! For $4 million bucks?
Way too pricey for a bodyguard. Sarah, meet Mr. Miller.
You think that's the owner of the company?
Not only that, arms dealer, smuggler. Don't bother looking in the system. You won't find anything. This asshole works for the government. Got some documents.
I don't believe it. Do people like this always keep secret papers just lying around for anyone to see?
Looks like the law on lowering the age of free subscription is just the beginning.
What? They want to make it even lower?
And add tons of taxes. I'd say it's a long-term plan.
Have they gone fucking insane? They can't do that!
Roy was planning the games. Did you read about that? He wanted to distract the crowd. Miller was probably supposed to protect the rich.
Someone sure fucked those plans up. Oh, just breaks my heart.
I wouldn't say fucked up. Delayed, maybe. Do you know sooner or later they'll resurface in new bodies? At least it ought to take them a while.
Right. Well, in any case, the longer the plan takes to get started, the better it'll be for the rest of us.
Ich wollte das lesen. Wieso kann ich es denn jetzt nicht mehr lesen? Ich wollte die Unterhaltung nicht unterbrechen. Naja.
Fuckers. Whoever blew them up may have had a point.
You got that right. How can we connect it all?
Ballistics points to Kovalev opening fire on the guests. I'll check around the bar again.
Ich würde gerne dahin.
Shells, 45 caliber.
No shit.
That's what I figured. Kovalev used the Tommy gun. Nothing like the classics.
Why did he shoot his own people?
First he took out Green, then he got to the rest of his gang.
Turned against his own.
It started with Kovalev. First, he served a cocktail he'd whipped up himself. He treated the next guest with a hail of bullets. He finally earned a bullet himself from Oscar Winnow Edmundo. Kovalev gave as good as he got. In the end, he finished off the crooked UC.
It's all just so unnecessary.
Necessary or not, in the end, the neon got him. He got hit hard. We're lucky. You know what they say. Follow the trail of blood.
Nobody says that.
Eieiei.
I was right.
Time to break out the UV lamp.
We've got a lead. The trail leads to this guy. We've got Kovalev's prints on the handle of the knife. It wasn't just his drinks that had a kick.
Who's the knifer?
Zikarite's cut. I'll check the blood.
Another one of Miller's bodyguards.
Seriously, where does he get these guys?
Sieht sehr interessant aus hier.
Nice display of bravado.
I bet he was in the army. You don't get reflexes like that just from a body. It takes training, years of it. I'd also say he had to use the knife, because I think by then he'd lost his gun. Impact knocked Kovalev off balance. He dropped something. This is something new.
You think he blew himself up?
Nah, I doubt it.
Kann hier nichts sonst machen?
How much did he have? We're following the trail of blood. Again. You know, like they say you're supposed to.
I can't.
He really didn't like this job.
Schon sehr interessant gemacht hier.
Why didn't he blow himself up sooner?
Good question. Here, you got hit again. Kovalev got shot a few times, but he kept going.
The reconstruction's complete. Get the safe.
Why did he want to blow himself up here?
You already have all the data. Open the fucking safe before it all collapses.
Roger that. The safe should work again. Is it a real scotch?
Are you crazy? Go!
Ich weiß nicht.
Rest in peace. It's a card. There's something on it, but without any data.
You're out of time. Take what you have to take and run.
Wait, there's something else there.
There's no time.
See this? Green road to Kovalev.
I see. Now do you want to be scraped off the pavement?
Right. I can think of better ways to spend the evening. Could Green and Kovalev been working together? And why did the fucking bartender want to blow himself up in this particular place? What was he hoping to accomplish? Fuck. Sarah, are you there?
Who would have thought that the fly that was buzzing over Green's corpse would get stuck on Icarus? Can't find a window to fly out of.
Who's this?
The question is, what can I do for you? And how much can I help you understand? Buzz yourself around the ripest corpse. The one you missed.
You'll need to be more precise. There are several corpses here.
Close to Kovalev. Close enough to take him out with an explosion.
Time could be the net the bastard was trying to trap me in. I had to act fast. Looks like a bigwig.
Did you find him? What kind of shape is he in?
Dead.
Just a temporary state for bigwigs like him. Unfortunately.
He died from the explosion. Why was Kovalev so determined to kill this guy?
He almost got away, didn't he? Do you recognize him?
Wait a minute. George Boyle, CTC director.
From the rotten family that invented the Icarite.
His signature was on the documents from the lounge.
He and the others found a way to strip the poor of their bodies to pad the pockets of rich assholes.
He's just another dead asshole to me. What do you want?
You have a unique chance to get justice. Desynchronize him. Buy some time for the poor people.
You think it's justice to desecrate an Icarite and a corpse?
Yes. If you shoot him through a Icarite, he'll suffer. And more importantly, no more body taxes. It will take months, maybe years, before he gets back on his feet. You gave time to people who really need it.
Ich habe keine Ahnung.
This isn't right.
And what is right? Thousands of souls that will go to the memory bank? You can buy them time. Just pull the trigger. Really? No guts? Who are cops here to defend? People like Boyle? Or innocent folks? This is a chance for some justice.
Ich kenne den Typen gar nicht. Ich schieße nicht.
Are you on their side? What? They've brainwashed you? Come on. Pull the trigger. Come on!
Fuck you. I'm nobody's puppet.
Eben.
Yes, you are. They own you. You proved it.
Ah, James, can you hear me? It's about to go down. You've got to get out.
Shit.
James, you have to get out of there. Look at the damn car! Icarus is about to go down!
Almost. I bet my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century.
Also Leute, ich weiß nicht, wie ihr euch entschieden hättet. Ich weiß, das war sehr verführerisch, also das Icarite von dem Typen zu zerstören. Trotz dessen kenne ich den Fremden. Ich könnte genauso gut jemand von denen sein, der mich manipulieren möchte. Natürlich ist man immer so ein bisschen Gefangener der Gesellschaft und der Leute, der Drahtzieher. von allem und der Leute, die Geld haben. Aber ich wollte das nicht tun. Ich bin gespannt, was es für Auswirkungen hat, ob die so krass sind. Vielleicht würde es sich dann auch lohnen, noch einen zweiten Run zu machen. Aber ja, ich stehe zu der Entscheidung. Und ja, dann wollen wir mal gucken, was hier noch für eine Sequenz kommt eventuell.
Hey, Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything, especially not from you, because you weren't fucking there.
Listen, I grabbed up some evidence. Ties the whole mess to green with a big fat bow.
We're supposed to send the green report. That was it. End of list. Fuck. All right. You listen and listen good. Anybody asks, I haven't talked to you since the accident.
Chief, come on.
Nope. I'm pulling you off the case. Steiner out.
War ja irgendwie absehbar.
Crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case?
Alles meine Schuld. Er wurde bestochen. Er hat kalte Füße bekommen. Ich glaube mal, das
There's an
hier.
old saying. If you can't tell what's going on, it's about money. Steiner's a decent enough guy, but everyone in the city has a price. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is. Nothing but a delusional little fuck. Wants to be judge, jury, and executioner all by his lonesome. Buries the needle on crazy. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away. Shut it down. For one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me. And Sarah doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease. Something festering. Somewhere deep down. Underneath the routine of concrete and steel. Below the predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares. Night after night. I know the dream. The one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat. Heart about to crack open. Scream locked in my throat. When something's chasing me and there's nowhere to hide, and no matter how fast I go, it's always faster. And I can hear it right behind me.
Ach du Scheiße.
Oh, fuck. This has been one supremely shitty day. Lucky for me, I got just the thing to help get through it. Old said, man's a classic, true professional. He'll fix any machine you bring him. As long as you're not picky about where the parts come from. One of the most expensive restaurants in the city. And the tiniest fucking servings I've ever seen in my life. Pitiful. Oh, fucking disgusting. At night, they ventilate the ground floor plants. They say it's necessary. Necessary to dump even more pollution into the air. Fuckers.
Sieht schon krass aus hier alles. Ich glaube, wir haben jetzt alles hier angeguckt. Gut, dann gehen wir mal zum Auto. Es speichert hier und an der Stelle machen wir für diese Folge einen Cut. Ich bin sehr interessiert, was hier noch rumliegt. Dann können wir das auch noch mal lesen. Und dann lasst gerne ein Like oder einen Kommentar da, wenn ihr möchtet. Das ist alles kein Muss, aber würde ich mich drüber freuen. Und dann sehen wir uns hoffentlich in der nächsten Folge wieder und gehen dem Ganzen weiter auf die Spur. Bis denn.